So, it's been a month since my last discussion video, so I wanted to make another video, which at the time of recording is convenient because the devs just dropped a new dev update telling us what the changes are to come into Dead by Daylight. The perk changes are rather interesting, and I'm not against them. I just know that these changes will do nothing for the game. In the next PTB of DBD, the Survivor Distraction perks are all getting buffed. That's not what these perks are classified as, but rather what I'm calling them, but for reference, perks like Blast Mine and Mirror Delusions are going to be buffed. I won't be going over the changes in this video, as that's not what this video is about, but if you are curious as to how I feel about them, I think these are all great changes. Wait, Sucky, if these changes are good, why are you even making a video on this? Are you just trying to clickbait views? Nah, relax, I don't swing that way. The reason I'm making this video is because these changes are completely useless and they won't do anything to the overall meta of Dead by Daylight. Don't believe me? Let's look at a previous patch in where Behavior nerfed all of the killer gen regression perks in order to dissuade killers from running these perks. Now, it did take one more patch after this, but Behavior would also then buff the weaker killer perks like Oppression and Machine Learning. Fast forward, and at the time of recording this video, according to Nightlight, none of these perks have even cracked into the top 10 used killer perks. Even more salt in the wound. Out of all of these changes, with these changes, Lara Croft joined Dead by Daylight, and her perk Finesse has entered the top 10 Survivor perks, at least at the time of recording this video, and of course according to Nightlight. And this should tell it all and how changing perks, even buffing them, just will not encourage players to run these perks at all. It's not even going to encourage them to run it more than their other perks. So, how do we solve this? How do we make it that killers aren't running the same 4 regression perks? And how do we make it that survivors aren't running all of their annoying second chance perks? I have a very simple solution for this. We nerf all of these perks in a way that make these perks equivalent to other perks in their categories. And now when a player, let's say, chooses Pain Res over Oppression, they're not choosing Pain Res because it's stronger. They're choosing it because it fits their playstyle and build more. On the flip side, someone who would choose to run Oppression because it fits their gen kick build and it fits their playstyle. That's a reason why someone would run Oppression over Pain Res. Now it wouldn't be more so about a perk being stronger than the other. It would just be because, okay, this player likes to kick gens where the other player doesn't like to kick gens. So this perk is for killers that like passive slowdown. This perk is for killers that like more aggressive, more intentional slowdown. I think this would drastically help shake up the meta and allow for more variety of perks even at the highest levels. This, however, isn't a flawless idea. Along with a lot of unintended and unforeseen consequences that could arise, 2 things to note is that 1, the core gameplay of Dead by Daylight is flawed, and 2, there are just too many perks that do more or less the same thing. The core gameplay being flawed is relevant, but would need a whole other video to really tackle it, just because I don't want to brush over this topic and give that topic the justice it needs. So you should definitely subscribe for it when I make that video, since I won't be tackling it in this video. The other point I will tackle, as it is true, take for example Clairvoyance and the Alan Wake boon, which the fact that I'm saying the Alan Wake boon and not the actual perk name says a lot about how useless these perks are. 2 perks that, while in practice, activate differently. They functionality wise, they provide the same value, yet one is better than the other. Balancing these perks would be hard because if they buff it too much, then we'll have another broken perk like Buckle Up, or if they nerf them too much, then it'll just be useless as Pharmacy. Finding a good middle ground on how to balance these perks in conjunction to being substitutes for each other is going to be insanely difficult and could break the game's balance more than actually helping it. Anyways, that's my 2 cents on how I feel about the upcoming patch and, well, other future patches to come. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Would love to hear you guys' thoughts. Like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.